I'm a soldier of the period between 1914 and 1918, Kitchener's men, as they were called. And just having a look at what I'm wearing first before I talk about the weapon. Ammo boots, ammunition boots on my feet, proper boots, left and a right boot this time. Still with the same shod heels to prevent them wearing out too quickly. Also studded underneath this time. These boots would have been kept supple. There's various ways you can do this. You can wear them for long periods of time, which any soldier will tell you, or any ex-soldier will tell you, crippling. So there's various ways you could do it. One way would be to urinate in your boots and then put them on and go walk about like that. And the urine, which was very popular in the soldier's life, it was very important to him for doing various things, would soften the leather itself. Then you could apply dubbing, gas-proof dubbing, obviously gas was being used in this time, onto the leather to stop it perishing. Working up my leg now, you've got puttees. They're 10 feet in length. They are obviously a woven cloth in construction, and they're wrapped around the bottom half of your leg and your boot. It's to keep the dirt out. Tied up round the back of your head. Putting on a small pair of goggles as well. Keep the gas out of your eyes. When you breathe in gas, whether it be mustard gas or whatever, it's a wet gas. And I think everybody here would have had, say, a burn on their hands or whatever at some time or other, or the scald, and where you can run it under cold water or do things like that with it, or put a cream on there. If you breathed it in, this gas is burning the inside of your lungs. There's nothing you can do about it. The pain must have been absolutely atrocious. It's another thing that they had to put up with. This was soldiery of the modern age in this period. Disgusting, really. On the back of my belt there, as you can see, is a small bag. This is my ration bag. I'd have bread, cheese, biscuit in there, and whatever else I could actually scrounge. On this side, there's a helve, to my entrenching tool that you'll see on the back of my belt there. This was used when I wanted to dig in the trenches. Obviously, a lot of the war was fought in trenches, and we used to dig what they call funk holes in the side of the trench, which is a hole inside a little small cave, and just crawl into it and try to get some respite from all the shelling and the horror that was going on across the other side of no man's land. Also hanging on this belt is an 07 pattern bayonet, a sword bayonet, 17 inches of steel. You'll see how this is actually changed when we talk to the Second World War soldier. His bayonet is much simpler, much shorter. This is a bayonet that fits over the end of the gun that I'm going to show you shortly, and used when you advance over into no man's land. The last piece of equipment is a water bottle. Fresh water in there, carried on your belt at all times. The rifles now come on. Gas containing light oil to oil the parts. It's bolt action, as you can see. Slide the bolt back. You would take a 5-round clip of ammunition from your bandolier, press it down into the gun there. You've got a nice little hole, a nice little cut out there for your thumb to fit into. When it went down, it'd go down, the bullets would enter the magazine and the clip would spring out. You take the next one out and you push it in, same thing, 10 rounds. When you close the bolt, the round is immediately loaded into the breech. We're ready to go. This gun would have a muzzle velocity of approximately 2,240 feet per second. In this period, the British soldier developed a method of rapid fire with this gun. It's done like this. Bullet would be loaded in, you put a 10-round clip in, they'd stand in line, and as they advanced or they were in position, they would fire the gun rapidly as one man. This was done like this, not using this finger as you normally use to pull the trigger. You'd use this finger. You'd operate the bolt with like this and then pull with this, so it goes like this. 30 rounds a minute usually. So here we go. 10 out. Next one, clips in, clips in. The Germans thought we got automatic weapons apiece in this period, so it was very, very, very effective. Obviously, these wouldn't be aim shots, of course. As a load and fire now from the bandolier, 3 rounds of 303 ammunition. The difference from this ammunition to the one that you saw previously would be this is smokeless ammunition. One round with this gun. I'm going to load them singly because of the firearms regulations in this country. This gun is now smoothed out and classed as a shotgun, and I'm only allowed 2 rounds in the magazine and 1 in the breech itself. So here we go. When you actually finish using this, and you're actually being inspected at the end of your tour, you can stand in front of the Sergeant Major and he would tell you to do something that's called E-springs. You need to stand in front of him and he'd say E-springs. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, forward, click, open. You put your thumb down there, present your gun, you can see what the state your barrel was in. This was after cleaning, of course. This weapon, as you'll see, the various differences to it will be the way that the bayonet is affixed to the gun. We go on into a socket on the nose piece, fits into a lug on the end, and you're in position. When you were actually given the order to advance, it was done in several things actually happened. First thing that actually happened was the men would have the rum ration. If it was particularised, a young German soldier, he said, I froze for a second, and then I rushed forward and I stuck my bayonet straight into his ribs. The man, he said the squeal was absolutely horrific. And this boy's face looked as if he was no more than 14. He didn't know what to do. He could not get the bayonet out of this man, and he dropped the gun and run away round the corner. While he was sitting there in shock, he thought, well, I've done a foolish thing there. If I now am attacked, I've got nothing to defend myself with. So we had to go back to that boy and attempt to pull the bayonet from his body. The man was still alive.
Just to let you know, in about
what happened next,
we have
you have to fire the gun
at the top of the castle,
and wrench it out. And when the bayonet did come out, it was bent at a right angle. This is one,
and there's an additional
just one
to the programme down in the tree
things that the British soldier was expected to do as a matter of fact.
Which is really worth seeing.
These, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, were very young boys indeed.
Historical traders.
And I think,
we also have councillors
to myself, nobody,
there is more things to do at once on top of all the other things
expected really
well. So
to live and do what they did. But they did.
17th century
He was
Massive
tell the
Campfire
story.
in their encampment,
So, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
and 17th century